The Lantern of the Last Harbor, English Story Level 5. At the edge of the world, where the sea stretched into endless mist, stood the last harbor place sailors visited only when they were either lost or seeking answers they could not find elsewhere. A single lantern tower rose from the cliffs, its flame glowing with an otherworldly blue light visible even through the thickest fog. Locals believed the lantern was enchanted. The keeper of the tower was a quiet man named Corin, who had tended the lantern for nearly 50 years. Every evening, he climbed the long spiral steps to ignite the flame, and every morning he extinguished it with great care. Sailors whispered that Corin had once been a legendary navigator who vanished after a tragic voyage, but no one knew the truth. One stormy night, a young sailor named Alara reached the harbor after her ship had been torn apart by rogue waves. Weak and disoriented, she spotted the lantern guiding her toward safety. Corin helped her inside the tower and offered food and shelter. She noticed the lantern's flame never flickered despite the raging winds, glowing steady as a heartbeat. As she recovered, Alara asked Corin why the lantern shone blue and why he had dedicated his life to protecting it. He hesitated, then revealed that the lantern contained a shard of soulfire, an ancient energy that guided lost spirits at sea. Long ago, Corin had failed to save his own crew during a deadly storm. The lantern had chosen him afterward, giving him a chance to guide others, even if he could not change his past. Alara listened with sympathy, sensing his lingering guilt. Determined to repay his kindness, she offered to help maintain the tower. Over the following days, she learned how to clean the delicate glass, adjust the focusing mirrors, and read the currents of fog that shifted like living creatures. Corin noticed she possessed a rare intuition for the sea, much like he once did in his youth. One evening, the lantern flickered for the first time in decades. A haunting wail echoed from the horizon, and the mist turned darker, swirling into unnatural shapes. Corin's face paled as he realized what was coming: the storm of echoes, a phenomenon that drew lost souls into violent spirals capable of consuming entire ships. The lantern's soulfire alone could not repel it. Alara, guided by instinct, climbed to the top of the tower. She placed her hands around the lantern's frame, feeling the warmth of the soulfire pulse beneath the glass. The flame responded to her touch, growing brighter. Corin shouted warnings from below, but Alara felt compelled to continue. She whispered to the flame, offering her own strength to guide the lost. A burst of blue light shot across the sea, illuminating countless ghostly faces caught in the swirling storm. The souls calmed at the light's touch, drifting toward the lantern like moths drawn to warmth. The storm weakened until the mist scattered, leaving the waters peaceful once more. Exhausted but alive, Alara descended the tower. Corin steadied her, realizing the lantern had accepted her. She had a gift he could no longer sustain alone. With a gentle but proud smile, he passed the duty of keeper to her, ending his long years of solitude. Alara remained at the last harbor, tending the lantern with devotion. Sailors who visited in later years spoke of a radiant blue light that felt like hope itself, never knowing the true story of the young woman who guided them through the mist and the keeper who believed in her.